Thank you. You're probably sitting out there wondering, how on earth is she going to coach all that? Are you all thinking that? He's given me 3 huge goals. So I need to get into focus, don't I? Okay, so let's see how I do. Let's have a sip of water. After a while, you get to know when the client needs water. Feel free to drink with us. So Rajiv, wow, you've given me 3 major goals here. So what do you think is the real issue or the real goal you'd like to work on today, right now?
That's a creation of brand, that part is done, but launching the brand successfully.
Okay.
So I have Facebook, I have Twitter, I have a lot of online retail brands, and then I need to I'm creating a website, so I need to have one of the most interactive website. I need to have the avatar feature in that anybody can actually dress themselves. So those things I'm not able to control. What happens is I have my thinking and I go with that. And I feel that I can launch these many designs or these many brands, styles and these many colors and different types of dressing. But the manufacturing segment and this whole segment is very unorganized. So when I plan that I have to finalize this and do things, as you talked about the orderliness, that goes completely haywire. So I plan something to be out by 30th of June and still the production is going on. So I'm late by 5 days, 6 days. And similarly, the next production that I am planning, so that is under pre-development, again that is late by 5-10 days, which can go to weeks and months. So not able to control this part. And the second thing is, I have an image for my brand that it's going to be mid-segment, between mid and upper segment. Right now launching with females, which will go on to male and kid wear. But the thought and the physical action, they are not working together. So.
Thank you. So you've given me a lot of information. And for today's session, think about everything you've mentioned to me. What do you think is the real issue or the real goal you'd like to work on with me in the next several minutes? 1 sentence.
I'm talking to a lot of online retailers. So the 1 sentence, my goal for today would be, how do I make sure that when I meet them, I present something which is going to be a product that they can't resist. So I want to make an offer which is going to be very, very lucrative to them. At the same time, get me decent revenue to work on. So basically a contract, the formation of the contract between me and my retailers or the companies with which I'm going to work.
What he just said is what we call processing. He's still processing it out, right? I asked him for 1 sentence, didn't come. I'm going to try again. So thank you. I deeply appreciate how your thought process is going, and that's all very natural part of coaching, so I honor you for that. It's great.
Yeah.
For today's session, I need you to give me 1 sentence on what is the real issue or real goal you'd like to work on right now. 1 sentence.
Brand positioning with my retailers.
So the goal is brand positioning with my retailers. Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that sound complete?
Sorry?
Does that feel complete for you?
Yeah.
Sound complete?
I mean, partly.
Okay, give me some more. If you were to, I'll ask you that question one last time for today's coaching session. What is the real issue or real goal you'd like to get focused, receive coaching on today?
position my brand in such a way that both of us benefit.
Position my brand in such a way that both of us benefit. That means you and the retailers, right?
That's correct.
Does that feel complete?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I invite you to write that down on step 2 of page C7. See what we have to do there? Y'all paying attention to that? Awesome. Thank you so much, Rajiv, for helping me out there. Now, the last thing I need before we actually move into the coaching is, what results would you like to see from the coaching session?
I was talking to Rahul just before I entered this room. So the thoughts were like this, that I have, from my side, I feel I have a lot of clarity on how to go, where to go. So those things are there with me. But there are a lot of, noises that I say. So if I look at a stream of light, then there are a lot of noises. So from my session today, I would like to at least start cutting on the lights and make sure the streamline of the beam is focused on the main goal or objective that I have.
So what I heard you say was lots of noises happening, so cut back on the noise and focus on the main goal.
That's correct.
Is that correct? I invite you to write that down. Step 2, results.
Yep.
Have another sip of water. Not at all. You're easy. Did you hear what he said? He wanted to know if he was being difficult. I said, no, he's easy. Okay. So you said to me that your real goal was positioning my brand in such a way so that both of us benefit. So you and the retailers, yeah?
That's correct.
Yeah. And the results you wanted are to cut the noises that are in the way of all of this and to focus on the main goal.
That's correct.
Okay. So the methodology I've chosen, and I'm using quantum physics, by the way, to select the methodology, not my left brain or my ego or anything. I'm using quantum physics. And if you want to know more about that, I can talk about it later. Rajiv, we've established what your real goal is, the results you're looking for, and the power coaching methodology we're going to be using today is called Shortcut to Stronger Relationship with Self. And through it, we're going to explore a characteristic within you that is preventing you from developing solutions to achieving your goal. And our intent is to assist you in having a more positive relationship with yourself.
Yep.
And if this has come up, if this methodology has come up, it means that the noise that you're talking about is some of the characteristics within you that you would like to refine or come to know or love more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can take notes on the bottom of this page here. There's lots of room for notes if you like, or, it's up to you.
Yeah.
All right. So what is the number one characteristic that you dislike about yourself? A characteristic that stops you from feeling peaceful about yourself and from achieving this real goal?
I get distracted. So if I sit on my computer and if I have a goal of, let's say, creating a contract, I will get into Facebook, I'll check things, then again I'll check mail, then I'll check my SMS, then again I'll go back. Plus I have a small kid, 2 small kids and 2 small dogs, so they also disturb me. So distractions are I don't know, I mean, I know I have to be focused, and when I sit, I should finish the work in 1 hour. If it is half an hour, 1 hour, I sometimes take 5 hours, 6 hours, and still the work is not done. Because in between I get up, I do something. Unfortunately, I work from home, so there are a lot of distractions.
How old are your children?
My son is a 9-year-old, and my daughter is going to be 3 now.
And what are their names?
Ariman is my son's name.
Araman,
Arya, you can call Arya.
Arya,
And Yavi.
Yavi.
Y-A-V-A.
Wonderful names. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So the negative characteristic that you dislike about yourself is I get distracted. You might have a goal for a contract, for example, that you spend a lot of time on Facebook and online and so on, and then you have 2 small children and you have 2 dogs, and 5 or 6 hours later you find yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And how is this distracting you from achieving your real goal, which is positioning your brand in such a way that both of us benefit?
What I feel the methodology I should take is sit down and find out some case studies on how some of the brands were launched and what all methodologies they followed. Like I worked on Zara. Zara is a Spanish brand, so how they launched and how they moved on. So that is one case study I could get. I should work on a couple of more case studies, and when I work, I make sure that I have time for this, and then once I finish that, I should get off the computer. I generally get stuck over there, so I feel justified that because of my distractions, I can spare 5 hours sitting over there. But my wife doesn't feel so. She says, "You're just wasting your time." So.
Could you tell me more about that? You said you believe that you can spare the time, but your wife says, "I am wasting my time." What do you mean about that? Because before that you said you should sit down, find out some case studies, study them, but you say you get stuck on the computer, and then you said, "But I can spare the time," and she says, "I'm wasting your." She says you are wasting your time. So
Okay.
tell me more about that.
When I work, since I'm not doing any work, in the sense there's no responsibility, everything is mine, the time is mine, everything is mine. So I feel I can, if I waste my time, I can stay up late and finish the work, or I get up in the morning and do the work. But she feels that it's better I finish and then I look after the kids and the dogs rather than just sitting over there.
Okay. Thank you. Feel free.